We all understand that after the president addressed the nation, Colonel Cyrus Oguna came later to say that he's making clarification, which wasn't clarification at all, but was correcting the orders or the speech that was given by the president. You know, we are told that the words of the king stands. I think when the president or the king said there shall be, no, there shall, no. Shall is an obligation. Shall is an order. Shall in that matter is used as an order and is not meant to be corrected, but order that has to be obeyed by all. And not even a single person is allowed to come and correct, because the words of the king are laws and they have to remain. And that is why before a king speaketh, he has to make consultations, so that afterwards there shall be corrections. And that is why before a king speaketh, he has to make consultations, so that afterwards there shall be no corrections, no clarification. I think only clarification can be made, but not corrections. When Cyrus Oguna came, Colonel Cyrus Oguna came and said that the president said there shall be no movement in and out of the disease-infected zones as from 27th midnight. I said, I'm now saying it will be until 28th noon. What did he mean by that? That is correcting what the king had said. That is not clarifying, but that is correction. Clarification is used to make people understand better what was said. Yeah? It's to help them comply with the orders. So, what the president said, but to correct him. We were told that there shall be no cessation of movement in and outside the disease-infected zones by no local flights, SGR, whichever means. But Cyrus Colonel Oguna came and said until Monday noon. What did that mean? That he simply corrected what the president said. So that was not correct clarification, but correction. He corrected what the president said. Now, in terms of political gathering, I don't understand, because yesterday, 29th, after political parties, candidates were cleared by Independence Electoral and Boundary Commission, IEBC. Yesterday, 29th, they all hit the road. People gathered. They sold out their ideas, they sold out their candidate, they introduced the candidate to the people. Wasn't that not political? Wasn't that political gathering? It was political gathering. It was political gathering. And this means that the words of the king in this country are simply useless. Are simply useless. And the president is like giving orders before consultation, before thorough consultation. Just gets up, pick speeches which were written, come out and read them for people without consulting. I assume that. So if what happened yesterday is something to go by, then there is a problem in this country, because the words of the king should always stand. So that means also that there is double standard in this country. Double standard. There are orders for the poor and there are orders for the rich. Yeah? Because the church was shut, no worship, no in-person worship, no open-air meetings. Yet politicians are having the guts of going outside there and gathering, introducing their candidates to the people. And if these presidential orders, if the president and this country people were true and determined to fight COVID-19 from conducting, they would actually any election at the moment. Because an order is an order. It cannot be that one side. Now, we need to look at this, and president has to be very, very, very serious in fighting COVID-19. No playing double standard. As I'm finishing this, I think we are talking of fighting COVID-19, testing, the number is going high. Who is actually being tested? Who is actually being tested? Because I've not seen anyone being tested. The tests and the numbers which are read to us every day are actually for people who can afford the test, but not those who cannot afford it. Yeah, I believe that these tests are done only those people who can afford paying for the test. Camry is charging. You go to Lancet, charges are done. So we are simply not given the figures of the common people. Figures given to us are simply for those people who are having their money, who want to travel in and outside this country. But so far, so good. We have tested this. It is the 26th. The positivity rate is 26. Where are these people tested? I have not seen any of late in Mombasa or anywhere, or in the streets. I've not seen. And if you were very serious, I think this test would have been done in the streets. These guys would have been outside the street, lobbying people to come for tests. You can't see them, so you have to follow them in their offices to be tested. So those who can go to those offices are people with money, 1,000 shillings. Some are doing it at 8,000 shillings. So common mwananchi who cannot afford this money, where is he? Where is he? And these figures affecting the common mwananchi who cannot afford money to go for test. Why can't we just be honest? Now there is a COVID-19 vaccination that is ongoing in the country. Why can't you mobilize people? Tell people, go to this place, you'll be vaccinated there. If it is something, war against something, I think this country has enough resources to let people be tested, to be vaccinated on the streets. People in the streets can be vaccinated. You bring trucks in the streets with the vaccines, people to come for tests, they be tested there. That is the only way of fighting this out. But imposing these things called a lockdown, shutdown, and not doing the right thing isn't the right thing to do.